I left the city, I've been browsing, treading water that they drowning. I head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way.
Hey everybody, it's IKK Zach's Reviews. We are back again with another video, and guys, this was episode 3 of Legacies, season 4. This was another great episode, guys. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot going on in this episode. To piggyback what happened in last week's episode with Ethan being taken by Malivore. Annie, what did you like about this episode?
I liked how we thought Cleo got out because she saw Jed. Yeah. But it wasn't really Jed. It was Malivore. And the other part I liked is when Lizzie and Josie sent Hope. Yeah. In that prison world, and we saw Raph. Yeah. See, that was probably my I would say that was my favorite part, because when Annie caught I forget his name. Peyton Alex Smith.
Yeah, Peyton Alex Smith's name in the opening credits, and I didn't catch it, and she's like, yes. She said guest starring Peyton Alex Smith. I'm like, I'm not gonna hold my breath. We probably won't see Raph in this, but we actually did, and now it made me happy. I was happy to see him again. I'm still quite annoyed that, of course, what they did to him last season. I'm still a little bit peeved about that because, I felt like they did that character dirty, and they just, literally just put him to the sideline when there was so many other characters you could have done that to, but you did it to him. So I was happy to see him. It was very nice to see him.
I predicted, months and months and months before season 4 came out, I predicted that we were going to see Raph again. Yeah. And
we actually saw him.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that will be the last time we'll see him. I don't know.
She went in because there's no one who knows him better than Raph.
Yeah.
So that's why she went in.
Yeah, that was cool. That, she really wanted to talk to Raph about, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And he's like, if anybody understands, it's Landon or whatever. If anybody, I don't want that pain for him. So if he does go out that way, that way swinging, you know what I mean? He understands your decision. I understand your decision, even though I love Landon, but I don't want that pain for him to keep progressing on, he knows that he's known pain all of his life, and, I would rather have him have peace.
Yeah, because Landon and Raph are brothers because of foster care.
Yeah, and, he understands where Landon's coming from. He understands that he would rather see him have peace than have, pain and suffering. So I really did, that was a really, heart, you know what I mean? That a heartfelt moment between Raph and Hope. That was a really nice, touching moment when they were talking about that and stuff. I really enjoyed it.
I feel like Raph feels like Hope's his sister in a way.
They're really good friends, and I really like how that she wanted to go to talk to Raph just to pretty much tell him what was going to happen.
Yeah,
so
ask him how to save Landon.
Ask for almost almost she was almost going for his Raph's blessing to go through to
being a full triber.
No, to make this decision, because she said if anybody knows Landon more and cares about Landon more, it's Raph. It's Raph, and really because could you imagine she didn't tell Raph and she did it anyways? How that would probably feel to him, that if anybody needs to know what you're gonna do, for Landon, or or even if you're gonna this might kill Landon, you need to tell Raph, because he cares, they're literally technically brothers, you know what I mean? So I really enjoyed that she kind of went there to pretty much get the permission to do what she was going to do, and she wanted Raph to be the first one to know, and the first one to pretty much say, I understand where you're coming from, I'm backing you on this, because Landon would do it too. So I did enjoy that, and I did enjoy other moments of the story where it's Rick and Lizzie are kind of pretty much Lizzie said I don't want the merge to be a thing we don't talk about. So I think that's gonna be a topic we're gonna talk about a lot until the merge happens, because I feel like that's the next step after this story's over, is we're gonna start to get into the merge stuff, and when that's gonna go down and stuff, and Fitch is trying to find a reason to leave and everything, and there's a lot going on.
I never liked the whole Josie and Finch ship at all. I don't like that. But it was heartbreaking to see them break up.
Yeah, that was sad. That was sad in last week's episode when we saw that go down. I really did feel bad for Josie because, Josie ends up saying to Finch, it must be nice that, you make everybody else feel like you're the reason that you leave, you know what I mean? Like, and that's true. I mean, Finch is always a person that runs away and makes it feel like everybody else it's their fault that she ran away or she's acting like this. So it's actually she's doing this. She's setting it up where, like, she's making it, oh, you are the reason I left. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way. She's like, oh, do you always make it so, like, you make the other person feel like they're the reason that you left or something? Or she said something like that. And it's so true because she's like, am I not good enough where someone can stay and fight with me, you know what I mean, until the end, even if whatever happens, even if it's a bad decision, you know what I mean, someone will still be there with me and all that stuff. And I do feel bad for Josie because she deserves a lot more than I feel like what Finch is providing. I understand, Finch loves Josie, but, like, that's not the reason that you would want to leave. You should want to stay and be there with her and not want to leave. And, I mean, even, I feel like it's not just that, again, anything that gets tough for Finch, she always makes it a situation where, like, oh, she tries to put it on somebody else is the reason that she's leaving. And pretty much Josie called her out for that. It's not just because whatever, it's because, you can never stick to commitment. You always want to run and hide. And, you know what I mean? I'm just so happy she called her out for that. And I think that would make Finch want to stay and fight with Josie. I think when it comes down to it, I don't see, Annie was telling me she thinks Josie's a lot stronger than Lizzie, but I think since Josie's been afraid of her magic, all that, for a while, I feel like it gave Lizzie enough time that she can control her emotions so it makes her stronger. So I have a feeling, I don't know, part of me feels like I could see Josie dying, it could be like a thing like that, and Lizzie being the one that survives. I could see it happening like that, but I don't know what can happen. They might make it where both of them live. I don't know. This show is it's supernatural, so at the same time, we're dealing with the supernatural, so anything can happen. I can feel like I could see them be like, oh, they both survived, this is how, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, one's going to die, or, you know what I mean, because there could be a chance both of them could survive. We don't know what's going to happen. Just because it went a certain way with the merge before doesn't mean it's going to follow the same path, or maybe one survived, one doesn't. They could be, like, maybe they figure out a way both of them survived. Because think about it, like, we've come across a lot of things where, like, we needed an artifact for Raph to bring him back, but we couldn't do it or save him, but we've had other artifacts to bring people back and save them, in a sense. So it's like, I'm not going to hold my breath where it's like, they might both survive, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna, I just don't know. But I am looking forward to see what actually happens, more about the merge and more information that we get. Yeah. And I feel like the really highlight of this episode was seeing Raph again, for me, at least, because I'm a big fan of Raph. I really do feel like they kind of screwed over that character. Peyton Alex Smith, I'm really happy he came back for this little, like, cameo. I hope it would be awesome if he came back on the show, but I don't think that's happening because he's an All-American Homecoming now, so I just don't see him. I can see him making guest star appearances, but I don't see him permanently being back on the roster of the show, which is kind of sad because without him, I feel like the show is missing something, and it's kind of frustrating. I feel like because also with the school half the school being gone, and it's not as big as it used to, the school doesn't feel like a school. It just feels like something. It just doesn't feel like the way the school used to feel. So it's like that threat level's not there. And it's kind of annoying.
Caleb's pissing me off.
Caleb really pissed me off in this episode because he's all about, what happened to teamwork? When it comes to Landon, you don't think straight. When it comes to Cleo, Caleb's ass don't think straight at all. Man's is out in La La Land's not paying attention at all. He barely knows Cleo, and he screwed. Think about it, he barely knew Cleo, but he was willing to and I can never get over this for what he did to MG in last season, how he pretty much screwed MG over and went straight in, you know what I mean, and wasn't there for MG and just started, being there for a girl he didn't even know.
But I
hate that so much. So it's he's doing it, he's not thinking straight for a person he barely knows. And it just really annoys me because you yell at Hope for this, but you're doing the same thing. It's very hypocritical. And I'm really annoyed because technically, I don't think you should be able to come back to the school for what he's doing. It looks like he's going to fight them. It's like a civil war's going on. They're doing the Captain America Civil War storyline. Literally, because right when they were in the forest, MG and Caleb, I knew right away they were doing some Captain America. I thought MG was going to mention that. Okay, so this is a civil war, huh? I mean, he was going to mention, it felt like very Captain America Civil War, where it's they're both, switching sides, you know what I mean? Or they're both, they're on two different sides of the problem. And I do see that that's exactly what's happening. I'm just shocked that Caleb is that night that dumb and stupid to pretty much work together with Malivore. When I told Annie, I'm like, just because you're helping Malivore probably, you know, take out Hope or do, I actually, even if he is helping Malivore take out Hope, that makes Caleb a terrible person because you're letting him kill one of your best friends or letting, you know what I mean? It's like, just to save a person you barely know, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to really sacrifice one of your closest friends you know forever over a person you barely know.
Yeah.
That, I mean, that's just, I hate that. I hate where his character arc is going. I don't like this. They would have found a quicker way to bring Cleo back if they just would have worked together instead of him working with a bad guy and him, you know what I mean? It's like, he knows everything Malivore's done. He knows that what Malivore pretty much screwed up, like, you know, killed that kid. That Hope, you know, threw the knife, not knowing it was a, you know, when a student in, you know, I think it was at Mystic Falls High, right? That was the student that went to Mystic Falls High. And she didn't know that she was killing a student. And you know, Caleb saw that go down, but yeah, he's still going to work with a person that is torturing the town, torturing his friends, killing people, just to bring a person back he barely knows. I just hate that so much. It makes no logical sense to me at all. And it's very hypocritical coming from the person saying, oh, I thought we were a team. I thought, you know, when it comes to Lane, you don't think straight, this, and that. I hate that so much, and Caleb's just, he made a bounce back for me, but ever since, he's just, and when it comes to Cleo, man, he just doesn't think straight.
Yeah,
I just find that annoying.
When it comes to her,
I'm tired, guys. I had a long day.
I'm tired also.
You know, I'm tired. But yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed this episode. It was a really good episode, especially going with the fact that, you know, Hope is going through with the merge. She pretty much is in in limbo right now, deciding if she goes to the light, that's when she will become a vampire. So I'm excited to see. That's kind of what they're hinting towards next episode, which I'm excited to see. Will she actually go through with it, or will she not go through with it? And maybe
she's already in transition.
And then maybe
do
you think she can't get out of it now? You don't think so? I think it's like too late. You think she has to do it now?
Yeah, Freya put a spell on her.
To what, keep her asleep or like kill her?
To kill her and turn her.
So she's dead now, but she's trying to make a decision.
No, she's in limbo, but she is making to turn her tribal into back when she wakes up. Okay, so I guess it's like I'm still gonna be optimistic on the fact that there could be a chance where like Cleo gets out, and then that's when Hope gets out of that limbo and she doesn't have to go full tribrid. I'm gonna keep that open. I know that's apparently, I think what the writers have been saying, that's what she's gonna probably do this season and all that stuff, or that's what we're leaning towards. But I'm gonna be optimistic on the fact that that might not happen. I could see Cleo getting out or something happening where like she doesn't end up doing it or something. I don't even know. It would be cool if she did, because it would really spice up the story on the fact of the struggle she'll have as you know, a full tribrid. You know what I mean? Like, because she's like apparently would be the most powerful person in the world. So it should be interesting to see how she takes that bloodlust and everything and doing all this. And I'm just excited to see that like journey she'll go on if it does go through. And also I'm excited to just get more of the merge stuff, and it just, yeah, I just really enjoyed this episode. It was very well thought out in a lot of things, except Caleb's stuff just doesn't make sense to me. How like he barely knows this girl, but he's yet willing to, you know, work with the villain, you know what I mean, like act the same way like Hope, but he ends up thinking he doesn't do the same thing, but yet he does. I don't know, it's just very hypocritical to me on Caleb's behalf, and I don't know. I'm really happy that MG's really sticking up for Hope, though, and MG's really sticking with Hope and taking her side and stuff. I really appreciate that, because I feel like their bond has grown so much since that last episode where he's like, you know, I got your back. And I mean, and remember she said, like, you know, I can't believe I have to decide between finding, you know, Landon or you, MG, I'm sorry. And then she ends up feeding MG and stuff like that. So I really do feel like they've like, you know what I mean, they have come closer together than ever before, and they're like closer friends now than ever, and it just really makes me happy to see that go down. So I'm just excited to see what we get in these next few, like, I guess this is only like episode 3, so we have so much of the season left, so I'm excited to see where else this can go, because it feels like a lot of things are wrapping up. Like I said, guys, I don't want this Malivore thing to go on forever. I want this to be done, hopefully, in the next episode. Hopefully, if not, maybe the next one after that. I don't want it going on for more than 5 episodes.
And we're already on 3. We only have 2 more episodes to finish off the Malivore stuff and get to something else. I just don't want this to be another season where it's like Malivore focused and Landon focused, and because it already is starting out that way to an extent, but we're getting a lot more character development with everybody else, which I do like, because we're getting a lot more character development and a lot more character screen time this season than we got last season. So I really do appreciate that. It looks like the writers listened to us a little bit on the fact that it felt so Landon driven last season that we barely got time with all the other characters. And I feel like we're getting it this season. So I do appreciate that. They have made some upgrades a little bit. I am liking the season a lot. And I'm excited to see, will Ethan survive? That's another thing. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if they'll be able to get that shit out. Again, Rick wanted everybody to look up a spell to try to get it out of them. I don't think that's... I don't know. It might not happen. It might happen. I don't know. But yeah, that's the video. Unless you have anything else to say?
Nothing else to say.
Guys, yet again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put on notifications, like this video. I'd love to have you guys here, part of this family here on this channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. Literally, I'm at 394 on subscribers. I'm almost to 400 subscribers. That's my goal before the end of October, is to get to 400 subscribers.
We're on last week of October.
Literally, we're
on last week of October.
Like, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you guys just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss any content that's on the channel, or that comes to the channel. Because also, I have a big thing coming up tomorrow with my little brother. I'm seeing the My Hero Academia movie with my brother in our review. I might do a vlog / review tomorrow with him. We're getting dressed up. I'm super excited. So that review will be up tomorrow for the new My Hero Academia movie. On top of tomorrow, there is Zack Snyder's spin-off of Zombie of the Dead. A spin-off about the one dude that's the crack safer, and that comes out tomorrow as well, and I do want to do a review on that. So there's a lot of things coming to the channel, guys, so again, stay tuned to the channel, because you don't want to miss these things coming to the channel. You know what I mean? Again, I love you guys. All you guys do is spread love, positivity, and motivation in the comments below. You know what I mean? Like, I would just, and it just motivates me each and every day when, you guys, comment, and you guys leave great comments and nice comments, and just, it makes me really just want to keep striving for greatness and keep achieving great things with this channel and make this channel keep growing, this family keep growing. So, yeah, I mean, I can't believe we're almost at 400 subscribers, and my goal is to get to 800 before the end of this year, and I know we can do it. I know it seems like, oh my god, the end of the year is so close, but I know we can do it. We have 2 more months
we're in December
to do this, and I know we can do this, guys. So again, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, and like this video, because I would really love if you guys join this family here on this channel. But guys, that was the video. We hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.